Today, somebody asked me the question, what is this Maya? What is this cosmic illusion called Maya? So I told them, be sure it's not, then you're not the lady who lives next door. Maya is not that lady who fights with you every day. Maya is a cosmic illusion. Maya is a very powerful, very, very powerful phenomena of the creator. It projects the myth. It conceals the truth. So Maya has got two powers. The Maya in this world has got two powers. And this Maya, everything in this world is Maya. For example, we human beings, we are possessive about somebody. Why are we possessive? Because we think you belong to me. You belong to me itself is wrong. Because you and me are not two. We are one. We are already one. What makes us believe that you and me are separate? It is Maya. What makes us separate from God? What makes us separate from God is Maya. The ego is Maya. Everything we see in this world is a projection. Everything in this world is energy. But we are not able to realize this. Even science has declared a human being of 30 trillion cells. 30 trillion cells is nothing but energy. When will we realize Maya? I love that story when a villager came to the town and his friend took him to PVR. And he took him to PVR and he asked him, क्या दिख रहा है? Screen पे क्या दिख रहा है? What do you see on the screen? He said, I see horses. He said, no, what do you see behind the horses? He said, I see elephants. And then beyond the horse and the elephant, what do you see? He said, I see dhua, smoke, lot of smoke. No, beyond that, what do you see? I see the blue sky covered with the smoke. No, beyond that, what do you see? He said, I don't see anything beyond that. I can't see anything more. Then what his friend did? He waited for a few minutes and then intermission. There was no project, nothing on the screen. He asked the villager, now what do you see? He said, now I see plain screen, nothing on the screen. Maya is like that. Maya hides the screen. It projects the movie. Maya projects the Leela. And because of that, there can be no enlightenment. We human beings are ignorant because of Maya. And as long as we are caught in this Maya, you say, my grandchild. Huh? My grandchild. So many people, they say, what to do? I am so attached to my grandchild. You know, my grandchild is the most important thing in my life. You're caught in Maya. Nobody is anybody's child. The creator is the father of us all. Sometimes we think that a man and woman think, oh, ये मेरा बच्चा है. तेरा बच्चा कैसे हुआ? तुमने किया क्या? हाँ, हमने किया. नहीं, तुमने नहीं किया. करके दिखाओ मुझे. Create a child, create a life. No, we can't. It is the work of the divine. So my friends, if you want enlightenment, one concept you have to be clear is Maya. I will be happy to answer questions on Maya today. That is our subject. Every day I try to bring one subject. And I am told that I will be missing one Zoom session on the 21st of August. I am on a plane from Paris to Bangalore at 8 p.m. on the 21st of August. So for the first time, we will have a break. If I am not able to connect from the flight, and I believe I can't have a call from the flight, but that is beyond our control. But for today, let us start questions and answers. Administrator, do we have any questions? So I encourage you to ask me questions on Maya, or I encourage you to ask me questions on the illusion of your life. What is it that is holding you back from the reality? What is holding you back from enlightenment? What is the cause of you not able to realize the truth? The truth is nothing belongs to us. Still we are running behind pleasures and possessions. Why? Why is it that we don't understand the true meaning of love? Why is it we don't understand the real meaning of God? It is because of Maya. So over to you. If you have any questions on Maya, any other questions? We also spoke about the retreat. If anybody wants to ask any question on the retreat, I'm happy to answer that as well. But now it's time for me to hand over. Rajendra Makwana, question please.
Shivo Amer.
Shiva, Rajendra.
I really want to, practice all the, tools you have given so far and 100 realization and everything. But somewhere, as you mentioned about the Maya, and I am also caught, I find myself caught in the Maya only. I mean, I have got some debt to pay. I have got my, got to have my own home. So all these things are there, and I'm already 55. I completed 55. So somewhere down the line, I have fear वगैरह तो चला गया, कब का निकल गया. लेकिन समवेयर मुझे ऐसा लगता है, राइट, व्हेन आई वेक अप इन द मॉर्निंग कि ओके थोड़ा सा भक्ति मैं कर लूं, भक्ति पूजा वो सब करने के बाद देन आई स्टार्ट थिंकिंग कि अभी नाउ व्हाट नेक्स्ट, मुझे इनकम जनरेट करने के लिए क्या करना होगा. एंड देन वंस अगेन आई इंडल्ज इन कॉन्वर्सेशन की ये रियलाइजेशन, ये एनलाइटनमेंट, ये पाथ के ऊपर मैं चल रहा हूँ. बट देन अगेन वन कॉन्वर्सेशन कम्स कि दिस इज व्हाट इज माय, मेरी परीक्षा है, मेरी कसौटी है, मेरा टेस्ट है यहाँ पर कि मैं ये दोनों को कैसे बैलेंस कर पाऊं. तो ये माया जो है ये मतलब one cannot escape from the responsibility, isn't it? I mean, I'm a bit confused.
Rajendra, thank you for being very upfront and honest. It's very important to speak your heart out. Because if you don't speak your heart out, then we can't understand the situation. Yeah. See, Rajendra, I appreciate what you say. But what I can tell you is you're on that journey. You're driving the road and you're thinking, yaar, और कितना चलाना, और गाड़ी कितनी दूर है यार, कब मुंबई जाएंगे यार, ये बारिश कब बंद होगी. It's like this. I'm just saying you're driving on that path. You are caught by Maya only.
Yeah.
What is very, very rightly you caught the subject. You are caught by Maya. Let me explain to you why. You said somewhere in between, I want to build my house. For your information, I have not built my house. And I don't want to build a house. Because I know no house belongs to me. When I was in Kashmir last week, one man came and told me, आप कश्मीर हर दिन में आते हैं, आप एक beautiful बंगलो ले लो, नदी के किनारे एक beautiful बंगलो है, आपके पास पैसा है, आप बंगलो ले लो. I told मैं क्यों लूं? आप हर 10 दिन आते हैं, beautiful bungalow I'll give you. I said 10,000 रुपए में मुझे रूम मिलता है, मैं 2-3 करोड़ का बंगलो क्यों लूं? The point is I'm trying to make you and me know that the house is not going to belong to us. No house belongs to nobody. Even Mukesh Ambani's, what is costing some thousands of crores, his bungalow. You must have heard of Mukesh Ambani's house with a helipad on the top of his building. Yeah. लेके जाएगा क्या? खुद मुकेश अंबानी लेके जाएगा वो घर?
Never.
This is Maya. Maya tells me this is my house. What you need to concentrate, there are some things you have to do. For example, if you have a loan to pay back, example I'm giving you, that is something you have to try to pay. If I was in your place, I will do 2-3 things. One, I will find a way, I will work very hard to find how I can pay. 2, I will pray very hard, because prayer has magical power. When you pray, you will find a way to cross the limitations of your enlightenment. But if you are in that Maya, where you're still wanting to build a house, for example, because house will not belong to you. You agree with me? House banane ke baad house aapke, aap mar jayenge to house aapka hoga. So if you're a realized soul, you will say, why should I build a house? यार मैं क्या, मैं अगर घर मेरा है या किराए का है, रेंट का है, How does it matter? The point is, when you're a realized soul, God comes to your rescue and liberates you from your problems that hold you back from enlightenment. So therefore, you need to do two things. You need to pray very hard. I think you must increase your prayer every day. Prayer means spending quiet time with God and crying to God. How a child cries to his mother, "Mummy, mummy, mummy." How a child cries. Shed your tears and tell God, "Prabhu, मुझे से बचाओ, प्रभु, प्रभु, मुझे, I want you, my God. I want you, my God. And free me from those prison bars that are holding me back from coming to you." This is my suggestion to you. On first
Yeah.
point, live with the realizations, let go of this maya, this ichha, which is of no use. I'm telling you, bolo.
Yeah, I want to say something.
Yeah.
Now, the first thing you said that you need to work hard, okay, towards working for it, right?
Yeah.
So
Work what towards, if you have a problem like a loan.
yeah,
you have to work hard.
I got it. So I'm doing the same, and I'm every day creating some new ways, some new opportunities. Everything has been. I'm working on it already. Today I met one person. We discussed something, and I thought, yes, right from tomorrow morning I will practice that. So that is what I'm doing. Second thing is what you saying that you pray hard. अभी उसमें ऐसा होता है ना यार that I love my God so much and I love my Guru so much. I love you so much that I really don't want to pray hard. मुझे कहीं ना कहीं ऐसा लगता है कि मैं उनको मजबूर क्यों कर दूं?
You pray to God, say, "Prabhu, मुझे I want you." Tell God, "I want you." मुझे छुटकारा दो.
वो तो कर ही रहा हूँ. वो तो
Continue. You know, when I was in business, did I tell you my story? I had a loan of 50 crores.
Yeah, you had told me.
I had a loan of 50 crores. I told God, "ये property ले लो. Sell the property. मुझे नहीं चाहिए property." Then what God did? God said, wait. God sent a man. God sent a bank manager to me and told me, "Don't sell the property. I will get you a lease. And within 2 years, you can pay back the loan." I was going to give away my property worth hundreds of crores. But God gave me an idea where I paid back the property. God said, "Keep this, because from this money, I'm doing all this work. I'm doing Zoom call. I'm giving free books. I'm giving people enlightenment ka gyan." Only because God saved me with his idea. So, Rajendra, you have to trust. You have to surrender. You have to let.
I really want to interfere here. So, मेरे लिए थर्ड पॉइंट ये है कि घर अपना नहीं है, वो रहने वाला नहीं है. House will not belong to me after I die.
Yeah.
Right? But how to explain and convince my wife?
No need to.
पिछले
You tell your wife, you tell your wife, you pray hard, we will buy house. You tell your wife,
that is what I am doing.
बस उतना you are clear, right? You are clear, घर आपका नहीं होने वाला.
I am very clear.
Wife से झगड़ो मत. Don't fight with your wife.
No, I am not fighting with her.
Wife को बोलो, हम डेली पूजा कर, डेली साथ में अगरबत्ती जलाएंगे घर के लिए.
दूसरा पंखे लगा रहे.
So keep that in mind.
Yes.
But the point is, Rajendra, inside of you, be clear what you want. Be very clear you want God. Be very clear you want liberation. Be very focused.
I am 100% sure I want God.
Yeah, but keep
it.
on. Just I'm assuring you, if you don't quit your passion, if you are on it on a day-to-day basis, you cannot fail. Winners don't quit. Quitters don't win.
I can never quit.
So please
Thank
continue.
you.
We are together with it. Next question.
Thank
please.
you very much.
Thank you. Sudeep Bhargava.
Shivam sir.
Shivam, Sudeep.
So there's one small request rather, that the subject that you choose, if you can give it to us a day in advance, let's say tomorrow subject, you give it us today. So maybe we can come a bit better prepared for a question. So
I have a request to make. You please take today's subject and ask the question tomorrow. Because I myself don't know the question.
okay.
I don't make the question. The question comes from SMS from the heaven.
Sure.
myself don't-
That works the same way. That works the same
So
way. So
you
maybe
please
for
take
Maya, I
today's-
can ask the question tomorrow.
tomorrow. You ask the same question. Say regarding your message, regarding your subject of yesterday. I have a question today.
Okay.
So do
No,
you have
but
any question about yesterday's
yeah,
subject?
today I can ask you a question on this one because there's one thing that was going on in my mind. So maybe you can just throw some light on that.
Yeah.
I read it somewhere. There are 3 constituents of Maya: the tamas, rajas, and sattva. And you need to go beyond all these 3 gunas. They're called as a gunas, basically. That's what I read, that these are the constituents of Maya. And you need to go, sattva is supposed to be the best one, but you need to go beyond that as well. So if you can just explain this particular part, so that will be like useful for me.
So I don't know why these 3 are being connected to Maya. Everything is Maya. But in this world, what they're trying to say, in this world, everything is divided into 3 types: sattvic or pure, rajasic or passionate, tamasic or lethargic. There are 3 different, everything in this world is divided into 3 types. So suppose your food, you have food which is sattvic, food which is rajasic, and food which is tamasic. For example, if you have sattvic food, you have fresh vegetables and fruits. It's sattvic. If you have chilies, you have a lot of chili or spicy food, it is rajasic. And if you have oily biryani, it is tamasic. You'll feel sleepy. So also our ethics, our values, everything in this world is divided into sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic. Our life itself. But Sudeep, how it's connected to Maya? At the end of the day, everything is the projection of God. No? So really, if you see, sattvic, rajasic, tamasic is only for the person who has not yet realized the truth. The moment you realize the truth, then what is sattvic? What is rajasic? What is tamasic? You go beyond all these things. So you become the Atma. You become a Jivan Mukta. You become one with the divine. So you try to reach. These are the steps required. Remember again back to the pole vault subject. Rajasic, sattvic, tamasic are on the pole. You drop the pole, you jump over. So it's like that. It's part of the samsara. In a way, I don't know how much I would call it Maya, Sudeep, because in the drama called life, it is real. In this drama, in the Leela, sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic is not Maya. But everything is Maya. If you look at it in that perspective, then everything is a projection. All right. I hope did that clarify, or you want anything further?
Just one line on this thing, sir. Why there's another thing that you should be able to drop off your good habits also.
Because you think your good habits are your good habits, you are encouraging your ego. The moment you say my good habits means your ego comes alive, phas gaya. You're caught. Get the point? Are Prabhu,
Yes,
I
sir.
have no good habits. Where I have good habits? I don't have any good habits. Whatever good habits are yours, all bad habits are mine. If you
Right,
have that way, then you are able to let go of the ego.
right.
Thank you.
Shivam.
Next question. Girish.
मैं उधर बैठ के सुनती हूँ
Girish, yes, please.
Maya and Mithya.
Yeah, you have to repeat, Girish. There was some noise in the background. Please repeat.
Maya and Mithya. Same or there is any difference?
Maya is mithya. So, have I told you the meaning of mithya? मिथ्या का मतलब क्या है? दिखता सच पर वो ना है, जैसे अंगूठी दिखती अंगूठी पर सच में अंगूठी ना है. अंगूठी से अगर हम सोना निकाले तो फिर वो कहाँ है? सोना अगर निकल जाए अंगूठी ना है, अंगूठी ये तो मिथ्या है. What appears is mithya. What causes it to appear is Maya. What is causing Girish to look at?
Here,
look-
I'm sorry, I did not hear a question of Girish.
Yeah,
I'm
difference between Maya and Mithya. Difference between Maya and Mithya. So Girish, Maya causes it such a way, Girish, that we see the ring. Maya causes the ring is Mithya. The ring is an illusion. Mithya means what, Girish? Mithya means illusion. What is the cause of the illusion? Maya.
Right.
Maya is the projecting the illusion. Suppose you're driving in a desert. You see a mirage. You know mirage, right? People in
Yes.
the desert, they think there's water there. When you
Yes.
drive, when you reach the place, there is no water. Even you're driving in the road, sometimes you think if the road is the highway, you think lot of water is there. When you drive there, there is no water.
Correct.
The water appearing is an illusion, is mithya. The cause of the mithya is Maya. Maya
So-
is the projector.
So everything in this world with the name and form is mithya only.
Absolutely. You are
That is-
also mithya. I am
Yes.
also mithya. We are all mithya.
Yes.
But this is not, you tell this to Veena. Veena will tell, what a mithya? How mithya, master? How I am Veena? How you are telling I am mithya? Look at me. How can I be mithya? Then what to say?
Something appears to be real, but not real. There,
Everything in this world appears. Actually, everything you see in my picture, you see the tree here, everything is only energy. Every particle of this is not what I am saying. This is not what the Vedas and Upanishads is saying. This is what science is telling today. Science is agreeing that energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transformed from one form to another. All this you see around is only form of energy. It appears, I'm sitting on this, it appears as a chair. It's not a chair. This is made of cane. What is this cane? This cane is only energy.
Correct.
This is mithya. The mithya is caused by Maya. Maya is causing the mithya. Can anybody understand this, Girish? Very difficult to understand. You have to realize. When you open your real eyes, then you see. For me, I see God everywhere. Somebody asked me, how can you see God everywhere? I say, I see. If you cannot see, what can I do? I see God everywhere.
so you see God not through eyes or other senses, but intellectually, every time you see anything, you see the screen, not the movie.
Not intellectually. Not intellectually. Air sees. Who sees?
Air. The
Who's air?
actual watcher.
Who's air?
Witness,
Who's air?
consciousness.
The Atma. The Atma in Ravi sees. Not the intellect. Intellect also is mithya. Girish,
Yes.
intellect also is mithya.
Mithya. Correct. It is a part of body.
It is part of the subtle body. Part of the
Subtle.
antaha karna.
Correct.
Thank you, Girish. Very good question. Thank you. Next. Dattatray. 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 Next question. Bridget, next question. Bridget, is it typed? I didn't see Dattatray, so we'll go to Bridget. Okay, Bridget's question. How I can remove Maya and see clear? I feel already weird with what's around me. So how do I do this? So Bridget, you are right now, you are seeing with your eyes. Whatever you see with your eyes. When you start seeing it with your soul, then you will remove the Maya. Right now, we see, suppose you go to a gold shop and you see so many things. You see a necklace, you see a bangle, you see so many things in gold, but you see the products. But the moment a goldsmith goes inside the shop, he doesn't see the products. He only sees gold. So you have to get to that level, Bridget, where you open your eyes of your soul. The soul has to, when you open the soul's eyes, the eye of the soul, then you are able to see beyond Maya. You're able to see beyond Mithya. Everything is Mithya. You have to see beyond the illusion. For example, I'll tell you. You see a rainbow. Have you seen rainbow? In Quebec, you have rainbow.
We have to.
Can you catch a rainbow? Can you go
No.
catch a rainbow? Why you can't catch a rainbow?
Because
Why?
it's just an illusion.
It's only illusion. But that
Yes.
illusion, you know, so you don't try to catch it. But a small child will go try to catch the rainbow. I have seen a small child trying to catch the rainbow. Mama, I want rainbow. Mama, I want rainbow. Mama, I want rainbow. Yeah, but the rainbow you cannot catch.
No.
But we are all trying to catch. I told Rajendra, you are trying to build your own house. What own house? If I have own house, will it be my house? It will not be my house. Why do I want my own house? Nothing belongs to us. Everything is a projection. Everything is Maya. We have to realize this truth. When you realize this truth, Bridget, you become free from all the problems. You become free from all the difficulties in the world. You become so peaceful and blissful that you become one with God. But you have to be able to go beyond Maya.
Okay.
So, how can I remove the Maya? Answer: open the eyes of your soul. Keep on, don't stop, Bridget. You're one, I told you, you are the most regular attendee. I appreciate your commitment. Keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on. Don't stop. And one day you will see the picture that you want to see. Thank you, Bridget. Next question. Krishna Sharma.
Thank you so much.
Shivam,
Thank you.
sir.
Yes, sir. Shiva, Krishna Sharma.
Sir, my telepathy worked and Bridget has asked my question.
Ah,
Actually, my thinking is when the room is full of smoke, we cannot see properly. We
Correct.
open the doors and the windows. Then automatically the outside air will take away this smoke or smoke will go out.
correct.
Like that, to open our inner vision, to get rid of the Maya, we require something from outside force. That Bridget has asked in some other way, but the same question I am having the doubt. You have told me to open the soul's eye.
Yeah.
But how to do it? There is a procedure or a practical session is required for us.
Yeah, that's definitely the way to do it. The way to do it is the 10 keys. To go in the talash.
Okay.
To go in the talash, then you have mumukshutva. You must have desire. Suppose you have a desire. I asked one man, you want enlightenment? He said, yes, sir. So I said, so what is holding you back? He said, I am in love with 2 women. After I marry these 2 women, I want enlightenment. So will he ever get enlightenment? He wants to marry 2 more women.
Never. Any
How can
desire. Once desire is there, no enlightenment.
So what I'm saying, you have to desire God. You have talash, you have mumukshutvam, you have stravana, manana, nididhyasana, then neti neti, then tattvamasi, then sat darshana. Remember, then yoga, then satyam shivam sundaram, then jivan mukta, then moksha. I don't know if my order is correct, but this is my memory. Yes, sir, you're on mute. Krishna Sharma, you're on mute.
No. Because of Hitkari, we got all these 10 keys, 10 important keys.
So we are grateful. Whenever anybody asks a question, we come with a great realization, and that helps everybody. Helps me also. It
Thank
helps
you.
me to explain to you all better.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Next question, please. Ashok Nichani. Are you going to ask or should I read Ashok?
I've written, sir. You can read it out. Shivam,
Okay.
sir.
Shivam Ashok. My question, according to yesterday's meeting, self-realization plus God realization is enlightenment. Am I right? Ashok. Self-realization, God realization, and many of the realizations, right? You're right. When many of the realization happens, we reach self-realization. Then after some more realization happens, we reach God realization. When all the realization happens, it becomes enlightenment. Then from enlightenment, we go to liberation. And from liberation, we go to unification. So what is your purpose of asking this question? Is there something that you want to ask for a reason?
No, just I wanted to understand it.
So Ashok, just what you should understand is like this, Ashok. The ultimate goal, Ashok, is enlightenment. Enlightenment means
Enlighten-
Ashok Nichani knows I am not Ashok Nichani. Till now, you know it. You know you are not Ashok Nichani after being part of my life such a long time. But the
Yes, sir.
enlightenment is still not come where you can give up Ashok Nichani. Can you give up Ashok Nichani today or not yet?
Not yet, sir. Not yet.
Not yet. When the realization, Ashok, becomes complete, then you will give up Ashok Nichani. How I gave up Ravi Melwani. I gave up because when the realization is complete, you will give it up. That is your first goal. Then that will lead to liberation and unification. But what you say is correct. I want you to only understand the whole thing in your personal context.
Yes, sir. They got it. I had 50% of the information.
So yeah, you need to continue with all. See, and Ashok, that's why we wrote this book, Spiritual Jigsaw Puzzle. You keep on putting the pieces of the puzzle together. For example, I'm asking you a question. Do you think you're the body?
No,
You know it.
I know.
Do you think you're the mind?
No,
Do you think you're the ego?
no.
When the ego gets angry, do you feel happy or do you feel upset at your ego? Are you angry at your ego?
I feel happy at the ego.
No, when the ego misbehaves, you know the ego is not behaving properly, you can make out.
Sure.
So you already know that you are that Atma inside, you already know that, correct?
Correct.
So your journey is on. You are a seeker of God. You are the deep seeker of God. But this knowledge has to crystallize into realization. First comes self-realization, then comes God realization. When the realization is complete, then there is enlightenment.
Unification and liberation.
Not liberation and unification. First liberation, then
Liberation and unification. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you,
Sure.
Ashok. Gautam.
Here I had typed the question.
Gautam's question is,
no,
as you told me
that-
3 days back, if a person dies from any disease, doesn't drop his karma, right? Yes, question mark. How come an enlightened person dies? I'm a little bit confused. Please suggest me about it. And I remember you told me even an enlightened person can die through any disease. My dear Gautam, body will die, no Gautam. Whether it is enlightened person or not enlightened person, you understand every body will die? You understand that? In the case of an enlightened person, Gautam, when the body dies, he knows I am not me, mind and ego. His Atma becomes one with the Paramatma. You're clear about this, what I'm explaining to you? In the case of a non-enlightened person, when the body dies, he thinks this is my house, my wife. That ego is alive. He carries the karma and he is reborn. But enlightened person or non-enlightened person, both will die. So be clear about that. Clear? I hope your confusion is clear.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question. Last question, Tanu. Tanu, your question, please. You are muted. Please unmute, Tanu.
Shivoham Guruji.
Shivoham, Tanu.
Guruji, I want to thank you. Actually, yesterday, what happened was I was going to light up the agarbatti with the matchstick. So that spark went into my eye. And it was, I was flickering and it was paining. So we went to St. John's Hospital. But all the way I was saying that it is not me who has got the pain. It is my body that has got pain. It is my eye that has got pain, and it is not a part of me. I mean, my soul is different. So my soul is happy, but the pain is there, and in some time the pain will go away.
And it became okay? They gave you some medicine, it became okay?
Yeah, they did full washing and all, and then it became okay. And
Very
one more thing I wanted to ask you, that sometimes it may happen that whatever karma we do in this lifetime, we get the good reward or the suffering in this life only.
Yes, you can either karma will work in this life, and if it is not settled in this life, then it is carried forward. The first possibility is that it will be in this life. Now, see, for example, your eye nearly got fire. You said the spark went in your eye. This is one of your negative karma which got the spark in your eye. But it is your positive karma that removed the spark from the eye. So you have to understand that, and also your faith in God, your trust in God. your surrender to God. All this makes it happen. If you start crying, if you have no faith in God, then you are sure to suffer. So this is the journey that I'm happy. I thank God for saving your eye from any problem. But we must all have this feeling that when God is in command, we should not worry about anything. So Tanu, keep in mind that keep on doing good karma, but go beyond karma and realize, like you said, you are the divine soul. My dear friends, some people have already started asking about the retreats. So today time is up.
Thank you,
but
Guruji. Shivoham.
Thank you, Shivoham. Thank you, Tanu. So if any of you are interested, keep on messaging us about the retreats that are now going to happen in Bangalore and in Kashmir. And I'm flying tonight out to, maybe if God wills, tonight after 1.5 years, I'm going to Switzerland tonight. And hopefully from tomorrow at 8, if all is well, I will do the Zoom call from Zurich in Switzerland. And with the grace of your blessings and the divine, I look forward to tomorrow's Zoom call after a flight to Europe. I bow down to you and I thank you.